And we're live on the Jim Masters Show Live, entertainment, lifestyle, celebrity talk show series. How's everybody doing? Jim Masters here. And so is Sam Lowe, Nashville recording artist, country music singer, and songwriter extraordinaire. We were just doing a sound check, making sure everything sounds really good. He is coming to us from the Charlottesville, Virginia area right now. And yeah, let's welcome him to the show. Join me, gang. We are very excited to have him here. He's all excited. He's going to play live for us as well. Here he is. Sam Lowe is joining us from Virginia. Hey, Sam, welcome to the show, my friend.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
Fantastic, fantastic. How are things on your end? Busy day today?
Busy every day. So just going at it and sleep when you can, kind of thing.
That's it, exactly. So you're in Virginia, right over towards the Charlottesville area?
Yes, sir. Just been hanging my hat here and a little family time and
nice
songwriting and everything. So
that's cool. Are you working on some new music that's going to be coming down the pike soon for us?
Yeah, we been writing a little bit new stuff, but me and Whey Jennings just went to the studio in Nashville and recorded 3 new songs, and
cool.
He's gonna be featured on one, and we got 4 other songs that are separate, but a lot of work. It's all a bunch of progress, but it's taking a long time, but it's finally going to come out. It's kind of dreams coming true. So,
that's really cool, huh? You're all excited?
Oh yeah, we have the single that I'm pushing towards country radio, Live That Line, and that's what the album title is, and super stoked. So
that is really, really cool. As I mentioned, Nashville recording artist, country music singer, songwriter from the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. And you moved to Nashville at 22 and then had opened for numerous country music artists, including Billy Dean. And since being back home, you focused on writing new material and released 2 of those singles, which is really exciting, on the major music platforms as well. And then you opened for Whey Jennings, now on tour as well, huh? That's exciting.
Yeah, I do. I've been lucky enough to tag along with Whey on tour a lot, and this coming year we got a lot more coming up. And we just previously this past weekend did a set with Raylan Nelson, Willie's granddaughter.
Yeah,
we got July 22nd. We got a show with Muscadine Bloodline, and I guess February 18th. We got an opening slot for Marshall Tucker Band. So I'm living a country boy's dream.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Exactly. So who are some other folks you've had an opportunity to work with over the time as well, Sam?
There's been Casper McWade. He's written with Cody Jinks, and we got Wes Ship. He's done a lot of great songs, and we do a little bit of touring around with him too. We got a real close-knit kind of family that we all kind of move with. And let's see, there's been a lot. We got Matt Kennon out of Missouri.
Yeah.
He's great. He's been kind of an idol to me. I look up to. He's been through it all, and he's a little older than I am, and he's always been supportive of what I'm doing, and just somebody I look up to. So
that's so cool. It's really cool when you also have an opportunity to open for legendary people as well, huh?
Oh yeah. I'm not really sure how I got blessed with that. I just kind of landed bam right in the middle of the grandchildren of a bunch of legends that are really becoming their own legends. They're putting in a lot of hard work, and it's probably tough for them they do have a last name that, at least Whey, we're real close. And he has a last name that helps out a lot, but as an individual artist, he's a badass and a hard worker from hell. So he's making his own legacy too. So it's not just the last name. He's not riding a super coattail or anything.
Right. Exactly. How did you get started early on for you? What was some of the, the inspiration in your family and your life? Did you come from a musical family, Sam?
I do on my mother's side, and I think a lot of them played gospel music actually. And more piano style stuff and a lot of people singing. But there's musical talent on my father's side too, with my cousins.
Yeah.
My cousin John J. Lowe, he saw me as a young buck coming up, and he taught me a lot of. He really pushed country music into me at a time when I didn't know how to appreciate all music, and I was in heavy metal bands and punk rock bands, and he kind of showed me the roots, and I still play the songs he taught me today at shows live. So
Oh,
it's
that's
kind of cool.
cool. Yeah, yeah. Who's some of the folks that, you've always like been inspired by, other musicians, other singers, other performers through the years that you've listened to that are some of your favorites?
Guess you can kind of go old school on some of it, and definitely say George Strait, and look up to Eric Church, a more modern artist, and
Yeah.
Waylon and Willie and Johnny Cash, the old
Yeah.
ones, and then I'm into Cody Jinks and Cody Johnson, a lot of
Yeah.
Texas, and but there's even Muscadine Bloodline being a younger artist group. I've watched them for years, and I respect the hell out of them.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of influences. Luke Combs had a big influence on me. It's almost as if we were chasing the same dream. So,
Right.
What
was the dream you've been chasing on your end?
it's basically that honky tonk dream.
Explain that for those who aren't sure what it is. The honky tonk.
It is a broken-hearted, fun, full of love, kindness, hatred, bad things in the business. The country music business, any music business thing is not always great. There's snakes in the grass everywhere. And then there's a lot of good people still out there, and you just got to weed your way through them and kind of find your niche and find the people you can trust. And other than that, we got the dog hanging.
If the dog comes in, they love when that happens. If the dog jumps on your lap or something, let them, because they love that. What's the dog's name?
His name is Strauss. So
what kind of dog?
He's a Boston Terrier.
Oh, those are great. Yeah.
There was a long time ago, we had one named Levi, and he ended up passing away at the age 8. And then Levi Strauss, that's how he got his name.
Is that what the Levi Strauss?
But it was unique and fitting for him, so it worked out pretty good. And he's deaf, but we know all hand signals, and that beeper going off over there is actually his collar. So
it's the collar.
So can't get at him.
So when Levi passed and Strauss came, how much space was in between before you got the second one?
Probably about a year at least.
So then what you would say, I guess, you have Levi, and then you've got Strauss, and in between was the gap.
Yeah, hey, that's it right there.
That's it. So, for a lot of artists, the last couple of years, it's been tough because everything was closed and a lot of shows were canceled, and, studios were closed. People just weren't getting together. People were working out of their houses, even sort of creating like these home studio situations and stuff. How about you? What did you do to get through it all? Were you writing a lot of music? What were you doing to get by the whole pandemic situation?
Well, that's actually exactly it. I took that time as it sucked for everybody. So I ended up trying to take the negative and turn it into a positive as a songwriter's paradise.
Right.
So I ended up writing a lot. It's always hit and miss. When you have a song going, you run with it. If you stop, you might not ever finish it. It might be 10 years later, it might be 5 years later, it could be 1 month later.
Right.
And so I probably wrote a whole album while I was stuck at home. But not all the songs have seen the light of day, and I'm not exactly sure when they will. I'll play them live normally sometimes and test the waters with them.
Mm.
And then kind of weed through them. And then cherry pick, all right, that's my favorite. The crowd loves this, and I love both of them.
Exactly. What sort of like inspires you? How are you inspired to write the music? What are some of the things that really, hit upon for you when you write?
Um, well, first off, being a songwriter is not always pretty,
Right, right.
and it can be. It has its ups and downs like a roller coaster. And if you live through happy times and joyful times, you can write about that. It's easy to write about happy things. If you go through a real bad time, it's actually easy to write about a real bad time. That's how much
Yeah,
the way to express things. And it flows naturally almost if you've lived it.
right.
But there's plenty of I can almost write a song about anything you talk about. It doesn't, but if it really hits home with everybody, it's normally something tough you went through in life or something really happy.
Exactly right. Yeah. You've got new music out, which is really exciting. We want to show people the the album, which well, we've got She's the Truck for Me. Tell us about this and congratulations on this, Sam.
Well, thank you. That song's actually a little bit older than obviously than the ones that are coming out.
Yeah.
That song, I ended up growing up about mid-teens out in a little town called Batesville, Virginia, and me and my cousin Jesse, he would he was my songwriting partner, and we went out by the barn. We'd go out there almost every day and take a cooler and might have beer, might have soda pop, whatever kind of things you want in it. But we'd sit there and we were just right by the horse corral, and there was a pond down the hill, and we'd write every day. And there was an old truck, and it was a truck, his grandfather's truck from his side of the family was there, and it had a bunch of weeds growing up around it by the tractor. And we were talking about, man, I bet if that truck could talk, it'd tell us some serious stories. But basically a perspective of a truck if it had a way to talk to you. Even though the song does sound like I'm in love with my truck. I do love my damn truck.
Well, of course. Does the truck have a name?
Oh, no, not that one. That one didn't.
No, it didn't have the name.
No.
What kind of truck is it?
It was an old Chevy, but we
Yeah.
sang about a Ford because I had a Ford truck myself at the time.
Ah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Customize it to my home a little bit.
Our viewers that are watching, they're all commenting from around the world. We call them the Jim Master Show lovities. You're talking about positive vibes and things of that nature. Because I said the show has a lot of light, love, and levity. And I said love and levity too fast one day. And I said levity. And we spell it Loveity. So the audience, when they heard that, they said, we love that word. So we're your levity squad, Jim. You're Mr. Levity. This is Levity Hall, and the guests are part of the Levity family. And they're already saying that. Jen Barry is in Pennsylvania and over towards Allentown. And she said, Sam, you're now a Levity. Pretty cool, huh?
Well, thank you, Jen.
Isn't that great? You got smiles coming in from Uniclair watching in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. Yes. Yeah.
That's all here.
Right. They're watching from all around the world, which is really, really cool. So what was the first, like, when you look back, Sam, we all have opportunities. We all have doors that open. Sometimes we have to push the doors open. Sometimes the doors open for us. What would you say if you look back a ways was one of those pivotal key moments or opportunities that has happened that sort of got the ball rolling for you and your career, and people started noticing Sam Lowe's music, Sam Lowe's sound, and wanting to work with you, record with you, have you perform at their venues? What was one of those first moments when that started to really happen for you?
Probably I was begging one day. I kept wanting to go to this place called Cooters in Lowe, Virginia, off the Dukes of Hazzard team, and I wanted to go just tour the museum they had over there, and they have one in Pigeon Forge and I think Nashville, but the one here in Lowe, Virginia, I went in. I saw a stage. There wasn't many people around, and I was getting a T-shirt, being a tourist, and I asked them for a business card or a contact info for the guy who books shows for the place, and they said they don't really book many shows, but every Sunday they have a bluegrass act for free for the crowd, and it's always packed on Sundays, and it happened to be a Sunday, and that was probably 30 minutes prior to 2 o'clock, and we'd went and gotten lunch at Daisy's Diner, which is the Hog's Nest, and I was in the parking lot getting ready to leave, and we went out. Someone's yelling, hey, 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 hang on a minute. And I was thinking, are you talking to me? And they were, and they asked me to come in, and they said, hey, our band didn't show up, and there's a whole room full of people. You're the guy that just asked for a business card about the studio and the stage. Would you mind playing 1 or 2 songs? So then an hour and a half later, we had a standing ovation and made a bunch of friends and fans all at once. And it kind of kicked off from there and that's how I met Whey. Connections through those people. And because his grandfather Waylon did the theme song for the Dukes of Hazzard.
That's right.
And then that was all she wrote, kind of. Once we all connected, we played a show together and kind of built a relationship and respect for each other, and just the ball took off rolling. And we've been running ever since.
That is incredible. That's amazing.
A lot happened in a small amount of time.
Yeah, right. Sometimes when the ball starts rolling, it becomes like a big snowball, and it just gets rolling, and you got to catch up with it. I want to let the audience know, welcome everybody that's watching. This is the Jim Masters Show on Jim Masters. Sam Lowe is our special guest, Nashville recording artist, country music singer, songwriter, coming to us from Virginia. And if you guys want to chat in our JMS Lovity chat room, we have a chat room that's live during the show. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. It's a special gift when you do that. There's a cost to anything when you subscribe. And you can chat right now. We can see some of your comments. You can chat amongst the other JMS viewers that are watching the show right now. And we appreciate that. And thanks for all the comments that are coming in our JMS Lovity chat room as well. Everybody watching and saying hello and asking all kinds of questions and cool stuff as well. So you really love, you love performing, but do you have a preference of, some people love studio work. They really love to be in the studio, and others like to be on stage and amongst the audience and work in the crowd. Do you have a preference? Do you prefer the studio work, or do you like to be out there amongst the fans? Or both.
There's definitely a balance, and there's a love for both. And I definitely lean towards the live shows because I just love interacting with people and getting to meet fans and hang out with them and give them high fives and hugs and say thank you for supporting me.
Yeah.
It goes a lot longer way in person.
Right.
And you can look them in the eye and shake their hand. And,
yeah.
So I probably favor playing live the most, but the magic really happens in the studio because that's almost a forever thing. But
right, exactly.
So is meeting people. You know, you hear stories that they motivate you, things you never even think of, and you never realize that your songs could help somebody so much or provide happiness or
touch their lives,
something
right?
To cope with something. You never know what it is, and everybody takes a song in a different direction. They all take it differently, so it's I don't know, it's a beautiful thing, really.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I would imagine too, Sam, sometimes when you are getting ready to perform and you got to pack up and get ready to go on tour or what have you, just deciding which guitar of the many that you have to take must be frustrating. Case in point.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
What do I take? What's going on? What do I do?
I always end up resorting back to the lighter colored one in that photo you have up, and
Yeah.
the Martin guitars. Those
Oh
saved my
yeah.
life almost on the road. And they sound great. They're tough as nails, and you can't really beat the tone. So it's a win-win all the time with my Martins.
That's really cool, huh? Yeah.
Oh,
They're like children in a way, I don't doubt. You know,
yeah.
you treat them like your kid. I like
Yeah.
this shot. Look at that cool shot.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm not sure where in America I was on that, but I saw that old Fury 3. It's a Plymouth,
Yeah.
and I was kind of partial to those growing up because
Yeah.
there was one that was restored around me when I was younger, and it came from a family member, and I got to watch it go back to life. So,
Right, exactly. That's a really cool shot. Tell us
yeah.
about this photo too.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got Biggins, the moonshiner, and his lady, and then you got Brian Shives, and then the other lady next to me is Tammy Carolus, and that's Whey Jennings' manager. And she's been an angel in my life and my career, and kind of guided me in bad times and good times and all the
Yeah,
times. So
right.
that lady
Throughout.
right there is almost responsible for why I'm playing music today, right now. So I owe her about everything.
Wow.
So,
That's awesome. That's really fantastic. Yeah, that's really great. Here's another cool shot we have.
yeah, Justin Johnson. We were out. I forget. We were in North Carolina. We were doing a benefit for a fellow that got paralyzed, and we were raising money for him. I got to remember his name. I'm bad at names.
Yeah.
Anyways, we did raise a lot of money that day, and his family was great, and the crowd was great. And imagine a bunch of monster trucks, four-wheelers, side by
Yeah.
side, dirt bikes, all you can imagine, and one hell of a night. Wild as hell.
Did you were you a fan of Evil Clean Evil? Remember Evil
Evil
Knievel,
Knievel?
right? Yeah, I used to jump over all the trucks and
Oh yeah.
I mean he did his son just passed away this week at 60 years
Really?
old. Yeah, Evil Knievel's son. Yeah, and he
I
was
didn't.
still yeah, just the other day they had it on the news that he just passed at only 60 years old of pancreatic cancer, Evil Knievel. And he had been, you know, following in his father's footsteps and doing little
Yeah.
jumps with his bikes when he was a kid ever since he was 4. And he
Yeah.
just
I have
got
to watch
pancreatic
him more.
cancer and yeah, and he jumped over part of the Grand Canyon, and he was still doing all these kinds of incredible acrobatics. And yeah, he had just passed this week, just the other day, and they
That's
mentioned
terrible.
it along with, of course, Lisa Marie Presley, which was a tough one too, huh?
That was a big blow to the country music industry, or just the world, really.
Yeah.
And Elvis's daughter. You know,
Was
and then
Elvis somebody that you admired, Elvis Presley?
oh yeah, definitely. I've always been an Elvis fan. Kind of wish I was born in a different era just to be able to see him live, but it's okay. I learned to play some of his songs and get to hear the legacy go on. So it's always
That's the
been.
thing about right. The
He had
music is
his birthday was July or January 8th, so
you're right. They just celebrated his birthday, and then Lisa Marie was just at the Golden Globes with Priscilla when Austin Butler won the Golden Globe for playing Elvis in the Elvis movie, which she did a phenomenal job.
yes,
And yeah, you never know, when your time is up. That's why you got to celebrate life.
that's
Look at this
it.
shot.
Oh, I think that one right there. We were in Galveston, Texas, right there, and that was the guy with the Waylon shirt on.
Yeah.
He's one of the biggest Waylon fans and Whey Jennings fans I've ever met. And we
Wow.
kept hanging out afterwards, and he's diehard. He was all to the core.
Yeah. He's a
So,
yeah.
three good people, and just a whole bunch. at that show right there, which is funny, just around the corner where the stage was, the state police ran in, and they were all in military op gear with mortar rounds because someone was flying a drone that was like supersized over the crowd, and they were going to shoot it down. They couldn't do it. Yeah, they couldn't do it safely, so they were figuring out who was operating it, and they went up on top of these buildings, and everybody had a good time. No one got hurt, and it was
no one got hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tricky with the drones, right? You can't just fly them around without the permits and all that stuff. That can get a little dicey. Definitely. Here's a cool shot.
Yeah, there we are. I think that was I know
we were in holiday time.
Yeah, it must have been right before Christmas. And
these are fans, and you're right in the center there. Yeah, surrounded by a lot of people.
That was actually a parade somewhere just outside Daytona Beach. And it was I think it was a Legion, American Legion we were at.
Yeah.
And we had our good friends there. And you can see the guy behind me pointing his finger. That's the guy that kind of runs the road with me, Brian Shives. And that whole place lit up like a firecracker after we started. And it was kind of nervous going in because no one really said anything. And after the first song, a group of people, they walked off into the back. But I think it's because my speakers were situated right towards them.
Yeah.
And then they were the first people to give me a tip at the same time. So I was like, oh, I lost a fan. And then bam.
And then
right away.
Isn't that something?
But they sat all the way in the furthest point. So
wow.
Yeah. There's great people on the road.
There really are. Do you have some of your favorite venues? Are there places where you've played that are just some of your personal favorite places? Like when you realize you're going to be headed there, you get extra excited, Sam?
Well, there's a place called Sorry Charlie's, and just outside Daytona Beach, and that's always kind of a go-to. And of course, my home state in Virginia here, we have a place called Misty Mountain Music Festival, or it's called Misty Mountain, but their festival is always important because they've always taken me in before I was anybody and cared for me and loved me and gave me a platform to basically start on. And so it's always very special.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely right. So what's a typical day like for you now? Or is there no day that's really typical?
Every day is Monday, but really Friday.
That's a cool way to think. Now write that down because that's a good title for a song.
Yeah, I'll write that one tomorrow. But it's always go gadget kind of thing. And I work kind of Thursday through Sunday, and then the other days I'm going to sleep because I have a hard time sleeping in a different place every night. I already have a hard time sleeping anyways.
Anyway, yeah.
So it's on the road, there's about zero sleep, and then you get home and just crash. So
yeah.
Other than that, if you can be productive during those days, you're not on the road traveling and catching flights, trains.
It's crazy.
Whatever. You know, spend time with my dog and my friends and try to see my family when I can. And I feel bad I don't get to see my parents and grandparents as much as I want to, my siblings.
Are they all there in Virginia?
Or
scattered?
They're kind of scattered throughout Virginia in every direction. So it's a pick and choose kind of thing when you get home. It's hard to please everybody, but
they all want to see you at the same time.
Oh yeah, and it's kind of pick and choose kind of thing, but you can't go everywhere and you can't be in 5 different places at one time. So
exactly right. Yeah.
But miss and love them all. And we touch base by phone mostly and do FaceTimes here soon and stuff like that. So
that's cool. Now there's a little bit you wanted to play for us too, right? What did you want to play?
Yeah,
They're all excited.
We can do. I'll have to grab the guitar here.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, people move around all the time. We're casual here at the Jim Masters Show. We
How
don't
much
call we don't
time
call
do
these
you?
interviews. We call them conversations.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, these are conversations. Now, there's that beautiful guitar. Show us the guitar. Tell us about the guitar.
This is June. She has a good old crack right here in her from getting hot and cold too fast. And this was a gift from my cousin Sarah, and she got it in a place in Nashville because it was John Carter Cash's guitar, and that was Johnny and June's son. And she wanted to learn guitar, that's why she got it. And it kept sitting in the corner, and I loved it. So she sent me down the road with it one time, and one of the best gifts I ever had. So
It sounds fantastic. Yeah. What a great history to that guitar, huh?
oh yeah, it's a good one. It's
That's
a road.
quite a gift. Yeah.
We're all road rats. I'm a road rat. The guitar's a road rat. We just travel everywhere.
That's it. And how do you like flying? I tell you, I've been on a lot of flights lately for television work, and whew, the airports are crazy. They're crowded. Everything, the planes are delayed or cancellations, and there's hardly any non-stops. There's all these layovers. I mean, it takes a day just to get across the country now.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened to us on the way to Minnesota last week, and then we had to fly back from O'Hare, and that nightmare. But it all worked out, and we're all home safe, and we're back on the next run. And every weekend's a different chase, you know. So
when do you head out next?
I think probably next weekend, unless I get a little more time off, which would be great.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Did you have the holidays? Did you spend the holidays there in Virginia?
I did. I got to see some family and hang out with my dog and see a few loved ones and friends, and had a good time. I can't complain. I'm very blessed, and I loved it. So
yeah, is faith a part of your life?
It is.
Yeah.
It's like faith is like a roller coaster with me, and I don't know how to say that in a proper way, but I'm a very firm believer in the good Lord, and I know I have angels protecting me, and if not, I'd be already in a grave. But I'm not really one to preach, but me and the man upstairs have our part worked out, if that makes sense.
You really, and I've been described the same way, and this is probably why I'm picking this out. You really sound like you have, and it's a compliment. I think it's a good thing whenever anybody says this. You have an old soul.
Oh,
There's the way of thinking, the vibe. It's like, yeah, it's an old soul, which is a cool thing. Have you heard that from people before?
I've heard that, and I don't really know how to take it other than it is a compliment.
It is, right. Yeah.
It doesn't offend me or anything.
Right. It's a good thing when people tell you that, right? It's a really,
being a good person is number one. So
exactly.
That's old soul. Then
it does. Yeah.
Right.
Right. Exactly. Like you know your priorities, you know what matters, and the simple things in life are what really matter most. You know, even though we're in these industries where there's all this glamour and all this stuff that could be around us, you still, if you're home with the dog and you're comfortable with the family and friends, that's what the go-to is. You do all the other stuff, but then when you can come back and have that place that's yours to just breathe, that's really what it's all about, right?
Yeah, that's what keeps you grounded, because the road will drive you crazy. It'll take you in and spit you right out, just like Nashville will.
Yes.
You got to have those moments of break time, basically. And if you don't, you will drive yourself nuts.
Exactly right. You got it, my friend. So what do you want to play for us there on that beautiful guitar?
I'm going to go ahead and play you the single that's being pushed to country radio. And There's a few songs on the album coming out, but this one kind of means more to me than any of them because, as I said earlier, I used to write with my cousin Jesse all the time, and I had the first verses and the chorus started on this song, and he was in Nashville and I was in Virginia near Charlottesville, and we couldn't get to each other kind of at the right time, and it was his favorite song he'd ever heard me start, and he couldn't wait to finish it, and he ended up passing away and never got to hear it. So for a year I couldn't even finish it, and I went and picked out his headstone one day in Waynesboro, Virginia, and I realized when I was talking to the lady that I was having to explain some details, you know, his date of birth, and then there was a line, and then his date of passing. And I ended up going back, realizing that line in between the two dates is your life.
The dash in between the birth and the passing is so important. That's your life.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
At that point, I realized you better live because you're going to die, and you better make it count. So.
Exactly. So that was a personal wake-up call for you as well, Sam, his passing.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Yeah.
That was the turning point of my everything in music.
How did that change your perspective as far as you, and how has that changed your music at all?
Actually quit my full-time job that day.
What were you doing?
I used to build custom homes and commercial construction. I did residential and commercial, so a lot of just swinging a hammer.
Yeah.
And management. So it was a nice change.
Yeah.
It's definitely different, and it's not easy. It's you can make a lot of money being a contractor, but if you're doing what you love, you're rich inside anyway, so it didn't really matter to me.
You're on the right show, my friend, because that's the way we think around here. That's right. Yeah. That's what I say. That's the old soul part of you. That way of thinking is very cool. Don't change.
No, man. Everybody should just be genuine and be them and
do your thing.
Just care about others, basically.
Right. You got it. Absolutely. That is the lowdown. See? I'm always thinking. That is the lowdown from Sam Lowe.
Well, I got very lucky. A guy named Kevin Murphy, he produced this song, and he's the drummer for a guy named John Party. And so John Party's band, they did the instrumental part on this song coming out. And some of them couldn't make it due to health problems. It was during cold season and all that.
Yeah.
So a few of Luke Combs' guys came over and helped him finish it up. And I'm just the guy singing on it. So I'm a pretty lucky fella.
Absolutely right. On many levels. All right, my friend. Sam Lowe is in the house. He's going to perform for us.
Live that line.
His beautiful guitar. And here is the lowdown with Sam Lowe.
7 years down the drain, a house, a dog, and a diamond ring. Happiness is everything. She can have it all, but she can't have my dreams. Boys wish me luck, gonna buy me a truck, find a back road and burn it up. Buy me a girl, rocks my world, doesn't mind when listen to Merle. Yeah, I had to start living, 'cause one day I'm gonna die. Gotta live that life. Happy cheating on me with him. me up and you wanna come on home. Think you're better off alone. Boys wish me luck, gon' buy me a truck, find a back road and burn it up. Buy me a girl who rocks my world, doesn't mind when I listen to Merle. Yeah, I had to start living, 'cause one day I'm gonna die. Gotta live that life. Live that life. Think about you every now and then. Meant to write a thank you letter to him. You call me up and you wanna come on home. Now when you call, I don't answer the phone. Some boys wish me luck, gon' buy me a truck, find a back road and burn it up. Find me a girl who rocks my world, doesn't mind when I listen to Merle. Yeah, I had to start living, 'cause one day I'm gonna die. Gotta live that life. Live that life. Boys, I had some luck. I bought me a truck, hit a back road and burn it up. Found my dream girl, rocks my world, doesn't mind when I listen to Merle. Yeah, I had to start living, 'cause one day I'm gonna die. Yeah, we better all start living, 'cause one day we're all gonna die. Yeah, I might have did a little wrong, but I did a few things right. You gotta live that life. Live that life.
That is really a great song. That really is a fantastic song, my friend. Congratulations on that. Wow. So that's the song that's out there being circulated to the stations and all, right?
It's actually waiting on its release date. So
Oh, cool.
it's about to come out within probably a month.
Awesome. And
Probably
people,
6 weeks from this point.
and then they'll Spotify and Amazon, iTunes, all the normal place, Pandora, they'll be able to get it on all those places.
It's going to have a global distribution, so it'll be on every platform you can possibly think of, probably.
Yeah, that is cool. That is really fantastic. Congratulations on that. So you finished it. When was it actually finished where you were ready and you're like, I'm ready to get this out now. It's time.
As far as the
actual completion of the song where you were satisfied with it,
to
have the public hear it.
It was actually around the date I was picking out Jesse's headstone. And it was I picked that out and something hit me, because I had a wall basically. I couldn't finish, or I couldn't write it. And then I think the day that something happened the day I picked it out, and then I was able to kind of end my grieving over Jesse's death, and it just flowed. And I finished that song, even though it was about a girl, and it may have been about a girl he was telling me about, or part of my life or something. And I cried like a baby on the floor, and the next day I quit my job and went and pursued music full time.
See, right. There's sometimes these triggers, these things that happen in our lives that push us in the direction that we really wanted to go anyway, but then life sort of pushes us in that direction. And it's a blessing in a way. It's not the way you wanted it to happen, but it's definitely you're grabbing the bull by the horns, literally, and running with the opportunity that has come your way, which I think is awesome. It really is. It's a cool thing, Don't keep that talent hidden at all. And it's a great testament. It's a wonderful way to celebrate his life by having the song out as well. Sort of in tribute to him and what he has meant to you as well. What's yeah.
A Cody Johnson song came out where it states, "You better chase your dreams because they're not going to chase you," kind of thing. And all that happened kind of at the same time. And that was kind of my push.
That was the push, right? Sometimes there's things, the pandemic has been a push for a lot of people too. You see a lot of people, the great resignation, they've left these corporate jobs and all this stuff. And they're like, who am I serving? Am I serving the company or am I serving me? And now a lot of people want to do things that really matter to them and touch and inspire others. So the last few years in all of our lives, no matter who we are or where we're from or how much money we have or don't have, it's been really a wake-up call and on many levels about life and how we should treat one another and empathy and everything else.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Is that Strauss?
That is Strauss. Oh, say hey, bud.
What's Strauss got to say? Does Strauss sing?
No, but he's a good listener. He's deaf.
Look at those ears.
He's all ears. But they just help with balance, I think. So he used to go on tour with me full time.
So how old is he?
He's probably, I think he's about 6 now.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, he sees something over there. What's he seeing? He's licking his chops.
Yeah, he is. He sees a treat, I think. No, just he thinks he's going outside.
Does he realize he's being seen around the world on the Jim Masters show? See, he's looking directly at us now. Yes. Hey, Strauss, Jim Masters here. Yeah. See, you're being seen worldwide. You're now a Loveity on the Jim Masters show. See, right? See, he perked up when he heard that. A Loveity. How cool is that? Gee, I hope he's not a union dog or he's going to cost us a fortune.
I know it. No,
wow.
I told you about Levi and this is Strauss.
That's Strauss. Cool. What a cute dog, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Now, has he inspired any music at all yet? Is there a song about Strauss yet?
I don't know, unless we just make them up on the fly. Has funny songs, but I thought I saved his life, but I realized later on he saved mine. So
he did
pretty good.
Yeah. So he came at the right time in your life, right, Sam?
Oh yeah, big time.
What a cutie! Now he sees he's on. I think he sees his reflection or something. Say, wait, is there another dog? Are you two-timing me? Is there another dog in there?
Oh, you must be tired or ready to go. We must be ready to go see Whey Jennings play.
That's right.
That's what we're gonna do when we get off here. We're gonna.
You're going to see Whey Jennings, right?
Whey's playing at the Dominion Motor Speedway, and we're gonna make a trip up there without telling him, and probably
surprise him.
Third song, I'm gonna walk up front like I'm just part of the crowd.
Oh, that's awesome. And then when he says, hey, what you've been doing, make sure you tell him, hey, I just come off the Jim Masters show series.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. That is really cool. Did you want to, because I know you're going to be heading out to that, did you want to play something else for us too, my friend?
Yeah, we can. If you got time.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Hey, Strauss. Hey, Strauss.
Joe.
Yeah, I was going to say, does Strauss play an instrument or there's his chair. You get to see the celebrity chair.
The dog bowl or the spoons.
Yeah, right. The spoons.
Or the bony. He likes that, so let's see here.
Everybody's admiring the picture that's behind you on the wall to the left. That.
Oh, the Longhorn. Yeah, that's a good one. There's I just happened to be at a friend's house that has a great picture.
I was gonna say it's
It's
cool.
cool. Perfect background. She was right.
Perfect. Yeah, the Lovedies, they spot everything.
Oh yeah, the Lovedies.
The
Thank y'all for being
Lovedies.
on the show, Lovedies.
That's it.
And I'll play a song at let's see here. It's not on the new album, but it's one of my favorites, and it's kind of about where I grew up, anyways. And where me and Jesse wrote all those songs in a little town called Batesville, Virginia.
Now, where is that by? So people have an idea of where it's located.
Yeah, Charlottesville, Virginia, where the University of Virginia is.
Right.
And about 20 minutes south, you have a little one-horse town kind of thing called Batesville. And that's where we were. But anyways,
They don't have a Bates Motel there, do they?
they might. Nah, I don't even think there's anything. There might be a few Airbnbs.
Yeah, now everything's Airbnb, exactly. So this was paying homage to the hometown.
Yeah, or actually, yeah, home's a good one to play.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, this is it.
Here is Sam Lowe on the Jim Masters Show.
Well, coming down Batesville Road, now I know what I want to do, where I want to go. I'm just thankful to be home, where the fishing's good, southern girls are grown. 'Cause I've been missing this dirt road since I've been gone, where the grass is green and nothing's wrong. We might be hanging now all night long. This is my back road and song. Past the orchard on the way to the store. Yeah, we ran in a beer, boys, gotta get some more. Find a pull off and hang around, so I can finally pop the top on this bottle of Crown. 'Cause I've been missing this dirt road since I've been gone, where the grass is green and nothing's wrong. We might be hanging now all night long. This is my back road and song. Yeah. Saturday night all over again, hanging at the shop with all my friends, singing and dancing to every song. Batesville's getting down till the break of dawn. 'Cause I've been missing this dirt road since I've been gone, where the grass is green and nothing's wrong. We might be hanging now all night long. This is my back road in song.
That's another great song. That's really, you know what I love about it is you're sort of like transported to another time and place. Like you're really having a good time. You're like really, digging in. What's happening to you when you're playing? Are you in your zone? Are you in your happy place?
Actually, I'm in a happy place, and then I kind of go back to when I wrote them with me and Jesse. We just had a good time, you know.
Yes. I want to
It's
tell
on
you.
memory lane in a song.
Yeah, right. It sort of weaves in and out of the emotions that are tied to the song itself. Cindy's here, Meinhardt. She says, "Hello, Jim. Thank you for the show. Sam is a favorite of mine, which
She's
is
a favorite
cool.
of mine too.
And we welcome her to the Jim Masters Show live series. She's now a JMS Lovety. You're now part of the JMS Lovety family. And Tammy Carulas is here, and she said, sounds great. Hello from Lazy Days and Whey Jennings Camp.
There it is. Those are some of my.
So
I love
Tammy, if you're part of Whey Jennings Camp, don't tell Whey that he's going to go up to visit him because that's a surprise. Keep it on the down low.
Oh yeah. No, those two ladies right there are very big fans of me, but I'm a probably even bigger fan of them.
And of theirs, right? Isn't it beautiful when it happens that way?
Well,
Uh, John Ortiz says, thank you, Sam. Sounds good. Jen
thank
Berry says, she's in Pennsylvania. Just awesome. Kathleen is in New York City. She says, very nice. And Jane is watching in Sweden. Cute. Oh, they're loving Strauss too. They love, they're still talking about Strauss as well.
he's a lady getter.
I was going to say, once you bring, a puppy on or a child or something, all the love ends up going to Strauss. Isn't that amazing?
I wish I could show you where he's at, but he's in my guitar case.
Wait, he's in there? That's cute. He did a little scrape and then.
Yeah. His whole life, he always thought that was his bed.
You know what he's telling you? He's saying, don't leave me. And if you do leave me, take me with you. He's already packing up to go with you.
He knows daddy takes a guitar everywhere, so he's going to hop in the suitcase or the guitar case. So.
Jen Barry said she grabbed her tambourine and she was downstairs in her house in Pennsylvania playing along with you.
All right, Jen.
Sherry Larson in Kansas. These are some of our regular lovities. Great song. Brought some vivid memories of high school for her when you were singing that, which is fantastic. John Ortiz says, great show. Thank you very much, John. Yeah. And yeah, I love it. Saying hello. This is awesome. You got a new fan out of Jen, which is awesome. Jane in Sweden. Great show tonight. Everybody here. They're loving the song. Thank you, Sam.
We have a magazine article. It actually features me and Whey Jennings coming out, and a lady named Sherry Nelson did a write-up on us. And
oh, cool.
That'll be coming out this coming month. So.
Oh, that's awesome. So we'll definitely look for that, huh?
So yeah, it's a lot of the history behind my everything. So
that's really cool. This is a great shot too.
Oh yeah, that was the farm.
So where is that? Yeah.
That was in North Carolina, I believe. There's a couple different places that I played. There's one called the Farm Barn in West Virginia. And the farm there is in North Carolina, I believe, where they used to do a MTV show.
Oh, yeah.
There's an MTV show there that they used to broadcast, and they ended doing it, but it was just wild. They'd jump off rooftops into the back of dump trucks with tarps with a swimming pool in the back, kind of thing. Just wild.
Wow. Yeah. That's What are you saying here? What's this expression saying?
I was in PCB right there. I was at Panama City Beach, and I had 1 minute to take a break.
You had 1 minute just to take a break and get out, get some air, and see the sun and the ocean, right?
There's something just to enjoy the view at that point. So,
where were you here?
We were at, that's Andy's place. So it's called, oh gosh, what's the name of that place?
Yeah.
It's the Main Street Event Center. And we just played there. It was this previous weekend, and it was Wisconsin.
And up in Wisconsin, yeah.
Winter Andy, man, he is a badass. And he's just his whole crew is badass, and he has a band too. And his setup is just insane. It's all about music, and then it's nothing but fun. Everybody has a blast there, and the vibe is so good, and I can't really wait to go back. And
Yeah.
that there is the Iron Horse Saloon in Daytona Beach. So
Was that just this past summer?
it was. So David Allen Coe used to play the 4 o'clock. It was a slot, and his health has gotten a little worse. And I think now he's passed down the torch a little bit to Whey to take his slot at 4 p.m. every year. So
Oh, wow.
that was really cool. And Whey called me up to play with him.
Yeah.
On the last day, and that was the picture of that. So
that is cool. They're loving the guitar. John Ortiz says he loves the guitar, which is nice. Do you play other instruments too, Sam?
I do. I play drum. I'm originally a drummer, so I mess around with piano and drums, everything, but I stick to the guitar and writing songs. So that's where my passion is behind a 6-string and writing lyrics. So
Absolutely. Why do you love this so much? What are some of those blessings and joys in your life that, have been getting you through all of the things that happen in life? What are some of those things you turn to that keep you moving and creating all the great music and wanting to perform for everybody, my friend?
Other than my own joys out of it, I think it's the joy and interpretation, happiness, sadness, whatever it may be, from other people. And when they tell me their stories and how the song means something totally different for me, but something to them that's real important, and it can touch them, that's what keeps me doing it. It's God gave me a blessing, and I'm going to use it for good. And if I can keep doing it and help people, and people help me, when they tell me their story. So
that's right. I'm sure when they come up to you and they tell you how a particular piece of music touched them and moved them, or maybe it's something that rekindled a relationship or whatever it is, that's like the icing on the cake, isn't it? When the public comes up and lets you know how much a particular song that you penned or you performed or both means for them.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, watching grown men cry isn't easy, but or grown women or anybody, but
yeah,
touches them. That's what I do it for. That's all. That's what I live for.
That's all. Again, it's old school. It's cool. It's an old school way of thinking, and it's not for the fame and all of that. It's for the right reasons, and that's to touch people, touch their lives, maybe make, while they're listening to music, maybe take them away from their troubles and make them feel a little bit better about life. Music is it's like a balm. It's like a natural healer and a universal language. You can reach people on such a deep level with music, and you're passionate, right? And you're very passionate about it, which I think is cool. How do you describe your particular style? What's the Sam Lowe style?
I have so many different influences. I'm not really sure. I think it lands between. Everything I write seems to be Southern rock.
Right.
You add a banjo to it, you got modern country.
Right.
So
yeah. So it's tweakable.
Oh yeah, it can go any direction almost.
Yeah.
But it's definitely in the country music category. If it was on a playlist on iTunes, it'd be under country. And I'm not outlaw country, and the buddies I run with are a lot of them. So.
Right.
But
John Ortiz says your songs make me feel at home. I could listen to your songs all day. Sounds really good. Thank you, Sam Lowe. That's cool for John to share that. And Sherry says, thank you, Sam, for joining us tonight. Can't wait to follow you in your career. You're destined to go far. Please come back soon here on the Jim Master Show and sing some more for us. Oh, he'll be back. This is just the beginning. We're going to definitely, as we say to all the guests, keep the porch light on for him. I wanted to show you somebody that this puts a smile on everybody's face, but he pops in towards the show's latter part. Mr. George Burns is in the house. There he is, the comedian George Burns. There he is with his cigar, and he's got his red hanky, and he hangs down below, and he's drinking his martinis. My aunt collected dolls, lots of dolls, expensive dolls, serious collector, a whole room filled of them. And my cousin Barbara passed this down to me. And one time I sprung him up on the show and everybody fell in love with him. And so he pops in and he said he thoroughly loved the conversation. He loves the music. He's now a Sam Lowe fan.
Oh, hell yeah.
And you got some love from George Burns, who played God in the old God movies. So you got God on your side. I mean, how can you go wrong, Sam, huh?
Yeah, that's the best you can get right there.
George Burns in the house.
That's awesome.
Isn't it? Puts a smile on everybody's face. You never know.
Oh,
You never know what pops up, I think, which is really cool. This was awesome, my friend. This was really fantastic. I'm so glad that you took time out of your busy schedule to stop by, share some stories, share some music, give us an idea of, your vibe, your background, what inspired you early on, some of the things that you're looking forward to. And we're going to definitely keep the porch light on for you. You are absolutely a new friend of our show, and we're going to welcome you back and spread the word to others you think would like to pop on the show. This is how we do it. We don't call it interviews. It's conversations, sort of like old school Johnny Carson, that kind of style, but with a modern twist and modern vibe of today. And hope you enjoy the time with me as much as I absolutely have with you, Sam.
Yes, sir. You're doing a hell of a job, and I appreciate you for having me so much.
Pleasure.
Can't wait to do it again.
I don't have an answer for that. Is there
Siri.
something?
No, Siri. Go to the Jim Masters show. I told you.
You've got to admit that was hilarious. I hope
I don't even know how I did
I
it.
hope you enjoyed the time with me as much as I have with you. I don't have an answer for that. Well, think about it. Think about it. Listen to what Sam said.
Yeah.
Watch the Jim Masters show, Siri.
Jim Masters show. That's
And
it.
samlowemusic.com, and of course Sam Lowe Music everywhere, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon. Keep a watch out for him. He's really talented. You got a taste of it. Congratulations with all the new music, all the projects, everything that's happened so far. And thanks for being so open and sharing the stories that you have. Really, really cool of you to do that. Cindy says, love you, Sam.
I love you too.
And thank you, Jim. Love being a lovety. Yeah, you're all loveties. Absolutely. This is really cool. Jane and Jen and everybody here. We really appreciate it. You guys are the best. You be well. And I know you want to head up to the Whey Jennings show. So thanks for stopping by, my friend, and spread the word about the show. And congratulations on everything. It's really cool stuff, Sam.
Thank y'all so much. Keep doing a badass job. I can't wait to see you next time, and we'll do it again.
Tammy Pell says, hey, Sam, you're awesome.
Well, thank you, Tammy.
Tammy and everybody watching. We love
Everybody. Thank y'all, all of y'all.
it. They're all loveties. All right. Lovety Lowe. I like that.
There we go.
Lowe the Lovety. Kathleen Walker in New York City. Thanks for being here, Sam. Loved it. You got some love coming in from the Big Apple.
All right. Well, thanks for being y'all.
That's it, my friend. You be well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and thanks for stopping by the Jim Masters show, okay?
Thank y'all. I'm going to go run see Whey Jennings. I'm going to surprise the hell out of him, make him
That's going to be awesome.
nervous. Hey.
Grab the mic and say, I was just on the Jim Masters show, gang. Hottest show in town.
There you go.
Next to Whey's and yours.
That's right.
Take care, Sam. You be well.
All right. Y'all
Cheers.
be good.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now. Sam Lowe on the Jim Masters show. Little rhyme there for you. And Sherry Larson's chiming in here, taking a look at some of our Lovety comments in the JMS Lovety chat room. Thank you, Jim, for a fantastic show. Sam is an awesome or amazing person, and I'll throw in awesome, and a singer-songwriter as well. Yes, he is. And it was great to have him here. This was a double Loverty Day, gang. If you missed our show we did earlier this afternoon, we did a show where we had a very special guest, Wayne Scott Lucas, the celebrity fashion stylist and designer who has worked with Whitney Houston, Janet Jackson, Tina Turner, and so many others. And he was a friend of Lisa Marie Presley. And he was just on the show. And because he's been on the news, the TV networks and all have been going to him for some comments about the passing of Lisa Marie Presley. And we just had him on the show. And if you didn't see that episode, we did a celebratory remembrance of Lisa Marie Presley, of course, daughter of Elvis Presley and Priscilla Presley. And Austin Butler just won the Golden Globe for the beautiful portrayal of Elvis. So Wayne Scott Lucas was just with us. You can see that episode if you missed it earlier today. How cool to have Sam Lowe on the show. Really a cool guy. You know, he's straight shooter. And I love the accent too. It's cool. It's so authentic, you know, and he's enjoying life. But, you know, he was also very open and real about things that have happened in his life, you know, life and love and loss and passings and all the things that we go through. And that's what it's all about, you know. Gang, if you love what we're doing here on the Jim Masters Show, definitely tell everybody you know about our show. We work really, really hard to put these shows together. Give us a like on our YouTube channel, comment on our YouTube channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We would absolutely love that. That helps us continue to grow. We've been welcoming so many people on our show. New viewers every day, lots of new subscribers. People are checking out what we're doing here at the Jim Masters Show, live entertainment, lifestyle, celebrity talk show series. And they're like, I like the vibe. I like this. This isn't just interviews or, you know, canned content. This is free flowing. There's a vibe to it. It's alive. We get to interact. We get to learn about all these cool guests that Jim has on his show from every background you can think of. Celebrity friends, people from Broadway and Hollywood, television, film, music, stage, sports, comedy, culinary arts, everything about life. And, you know, you can binge watch hundreds of shows. All the episodes, there's well over 900 shows that you can see on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. If you just joined us for the first time, thanks for stopping by the show. We love you all. It's really cool to have you here. And cool stuff. And really, really nice to have you here. And thanks for all the great comments. Just looking at all these great comments. Jen Barry in Pennsylvania says, thanks, Jim and Sam. Fun show tonight. And John Ortiz, one of our newer Loveties, we just welcomed him recently as part of our Lovety family. And thank you, Jim Masters, for your show. The pleasure is all mine. John is in California. Fantastic. Thanks for everybody who has subscribed to the show. Tammy, thank you for being here as well. And Jim, I hope you have Sam on again. Absolutely. New friendship made. It's really cool to have him here. We will have him back. Thank you, John. And Merlin is saying much success to Sam. Thanks for joining us in Lovety Hall. Yeah, it's been a day filled with Lovety. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kathleen Walker in New York City. Gang, I want to let you know that we've got another amazing guest coming up tomorrow, coming to us from London, England. He's originally from Seattle, Washington, but he's actually on the road touring in Europe. He was just in Germany. Now he's going to be in London tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and 6 p.m. in the UK. David Francis is an extraordinary singer. He's going to perform live. He is a specialist in the Great American Songbook, all those legendary songs. He's going to be performing them for us here on the show, and lots of surprises. That's tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, an earlier afternoon show, 1 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and 6 p.m. over in the UK. We thank our new buddy, new Loveity, Sam Lowe, for stopping by the Jim Masters Show. Really cool to have him here, and we really appreciate him stopping by. There's again one of the songs, She's the Truck for Me. and lots more. Again, there's lots of good people out there and people doing all kinds of things. And that's one of the things I always love in my career, professional career in television and radio, stage and film all these years, is meeting all the great people. And with the Jim Masters show, it's the same thing. I love having the opportunity to connect with all the great people and celebrating them and celebrating you and me and all of us. We're all in this together, gang. This show is for me. It's for you. It's for us. And that's the way I designed it. And it's not just a bunch of talking heads. We like to have a vibe here that's interactive. And yes, John, I know the show we had with Roberto Gomez, the brilliant actor, producer, and singer. What a great show. And I heard from him, and he loved being on our show last night. Lynn loved it, his wife. It was really an awesome episode. Gang, if you didn't see that episode with a brilliant actor and singer and producer, Roberto Gomez, check that out. It was really fantastic. He was on last night. As I said, we archive all of our shows so you can see them all in the archives on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. As a matter of fact, gang, it really would be cool if you did give this episode a like. You'll see a big thumbs up icon on this episode, right there on the episode on the YouTube channel. Click like, leave a comment, and definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. You hit that button. It doesn't cost anything when you subscribe, and it's free. And be sure to click the notification bell so you never miss any of these extraordinary episodes that we create and produce and deliver for you and you and you and you and you and everybody watching all around the world live, or some of you who watch this, as we call it, Memorex. Remember the cassette tapes, Memorex? They used to have commercials that said, is it live or is it Memorex? You could never tell the difference between Memorex being taped or live because the Memorex sounded so good. So if you watch this in the archives, as we call it, Memorex, paying homage to that company, enjoy. And if you did watch this live and commented, we love having you here as well. But don't forget, you can also comment during the when the shows aren't live on our YouTube channel. And if you want to support us, super chat, super emoji, super stickers, that's something you can do in the JMS chat room when the shows are on. Or if you want to support our series and everything we do, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of guests and almost 1,000 shows in just 3 years. In April, it'll be about 3 years. March, April, we're about 3 years. Wow, that's a lot of shows, a lot of content, and a lot of good times with all of you. I love doing it for you. You can do super thanks. There's a little heart icon that's on the YouTube channel. Click that. That helps support what we're doing as well. So there's many ways you can do it. And you can find me on social media, on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Jim Masters TV. Our YouTube channel is Jim Masters TV as well. And the Facebook group, I'm at Jim Masters TV is the page. And then the group is the Jim Masters Show, Levity Hall, and all the rest. So good stuff. You guys are great. Thanks for being with us, everybody. We appreciate you guys being here from all around the world. And if you didn't see this earlier, let's see if we can scoot this out quick, because we had dinner earlier. Remember I said I was going to have some dinner between shows because I had a television shoot in the TV studio this morning. Then I ran here. We did our show where we did our tribute, remembering the life of Lisa Marie Presley. Then I squeezed in a dinner, which was chicken parmesan with spaghetti and salad. Yes, I was able to squeeze that in between the earlier afternoon show and this show just now. We got some good chicken parmesan with spaghetti in there and salad. And now we have some vanilla ice cream in the freezer waiting. It's calling me. It's saying, Jim, come here. Jim, vanilla ice cream waiting for you in the freezer. So we're going to go get some of that. And but before we do, if you missed this earlier, we sort of debuted this on the show that we had, remembering the life of the wonderful Lisa Marie Presley, which a lot of thousands of people are watching that episode. And we thank you for that. This came from our lovely friend Maureen in Arizona. And it's basically a mini me. It's so cool. It's Mr. Lovety dressed in a suit. How cool is this? Look at that, Mr. Lovety. And this, we just debuted this today. And this was a Christmas gift from Maureen Wiedepol in Arizona, who's a big supporter, big fan of the Jim Masters Show series. And look what we've got here. We've got the Mr. Lovety bobblehead to go along with Gilligan from Gilligan's Island, Goldie Wilson from the Back to the Future, George Burns down below. And let's see who else. We've got the I Dream a Genie bottle. We've got Lin and all these other characters and other things that have been sent our way. But there you go. Is that not cool or what? Look at that. I tell you, huh? That's Mr. Lovety here. This is really cool. And we thank Maureen again. There he is, Spiffy in the suit and tie, ready to take on the world. So Mr. Lovety sends his love as well. That's Mini Lovety. You got this, Mr. Lovety. You guys are the ones that sent him Mr. Lovety because I said the word Lovety. And this is just a cup of water. You know, earlier I used to toast everybody. So let's toast you guys with whatever you have. If you have a libation, if you have H2O, if you have tea, coffee, hot chocolate, whatever it is, soda, iced tea, a beer. We toast all of you. Blows out the lights when I do that. But we toast all of you, you, and you. Sometimes, you know, when you do a lot of talking in the course of a day and use your voice a lot, a nice cup of chilled water tastes so good. So, gang, we thank Sam for being with us. We thank you for being with us here on the Jim Masters Show live series. It's always great chatting with you all and spending time with you. John Ortiz says, have a great night, Jim Masters and everyone here. God bless to you, all your family. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. And Merlin says, relax. And it's good stuff. And all the comments that are coming in here, and have a great night. And you as well. And you're very welcome. And thanks for all the lovety here on the Jim Masters Show. So we're going to sign off for now. I know parting is such sweet sorrow. We don't say goodbye around here. We say see you later. Ciao, cheers. Hasta la vista. We say, what else do we say? Slancha. We say buenos noches. We say sayonara, shalom. We say cheerio, moi loop. Take care, be well, and take care of yourself. And one other thing, we'll throw it in. We'll throw it in for good measure. We say don't forget to relax. Yes. Times are nutty. Times are crazy out there. So just relax. Come here. Stop by the Jim Masters Show. Have some fun with us. Learn something. Laugh with us. Be entertained. Be educated. Whatever. Just stop by and spend some time with the team and the gang here at JMS and our Lovety family here at Lovety Hall. And don't forget to relax. Sometimes I have to remind myself to do this too. And I'm always telling everybody else, take care, be well, relax. Sometimes I need to use those words on myself. All right, a couple more comments, and we are going to duck out of Dodge and get that ice cream. Duck out of Dodge and get that ice cream. And all right, so you're having iced tea. Jen Barry's having iced tea. That sounds good, refreshing. Slancha with the iced tea. Is there anything in your iced tea, Jen? I know sometimes you sometimes you like to spike your things with Jameson and other things. Is yours a spiked iced tea, or is it just a regular iced tea, Jen Barry there in Pennsylvania? All right, gang, we love you all. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for hanging with us here. We thank Sam Lowe, and we thank all of you for joining us in this episode of the Jim Masters Show. Subscribe, like, comment, all the rest. We appreciate that. Welcome all of our new subscribers, all of our new viewers, and we welcome all of our faithful, loyal loveties who join us all the time. It means a lot to us, it means the world to hear from you and know you're out there enjoying what we're doing at the Jim Masters Show live series. Take care, be well, take care of one another, love one another. We'll see you on the next episode. Again, for those watching live, we're back tomorrow, early afternoon show, 1 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and 6 p.m. in the UK. David Francis, acclaimed singer, going to perform live. Great American Songbook and more. He's all excited. He's telling everybody, and cool stuff. Love that gift. It is you. Thank you, Jane. Yeah, the little mini Mr. Lovity. That is so cool. And John Ortiz says, toast to you, Jim. Thank you very much, John. I appreciate that. And Jen Barry says, nope, just sweet. So she's just having sweet iced tea. Jen Barry's being a good girl tonight. She's just having the sweet iced tea, which is perfect. Perfect. But yet tomorrow is her Jameson Irish whiskey. So tonight she's being a good girl and she's just having the, she's having just the sweet iced tea. But tomorrow, then she has her Irish whiskey. Okay. So that's the order of events. You have it on Sunday. All right. Good stuff. Jane's having Diet Coke late into the hours in Europe and in Sweden. All right, gang. Thanks for being with us. We're going to duck out of here. That ice cream's going to melt if I don't have it now. You be well. Thanks for stopping by. Had a good time with all of you on this episode. Check out our episode where we had a very special guest, a celebrity stylist, fashion designer, the renowned Wayne Scott Lucas. He was very open and very real. And we had a special episode we did earlier today, remembering the life of Lisa Marie Presley. And it was a very open, candid conversation. And he knew her personally. And he stopped by our show. So, yeah, you got to keep the balance, Jen Barry. Got to keep the balance. That's the life is balance and harmony to the best of your ability. Balance and harmony. Love you all. Thanks for stopping by the show. We'll see you on the next episode of the Jim Masters Show. This is your host, Jim Masters, thanking you for your time this time. Till next time. Cheers.